It's clear that AJ's a lost kid.
Mm-hmm.
We don't exactly know why.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find that you had to kind of answer that question for yourself before you delve into the character?
Well, yeah, I think AJ is lost because of his relationship with his father. And I think he's searching for the question of what does it mean to be a man, you know? I remember Derek asked me once what AJ feels, why AJ tries to find his father, searches for his dad now, at this moment in his life. And I felt I was living through the fears of the character at that point in my pre-production process. I go pain, anger, fear, and dreams, which is joy. And I felt that AJ looked out at the world. He was about to graduate high school, and he didn't know where he belonged. He didn't know what it was he was supposed to be. That going to college didn't seem realistic. Getting a job didn't seem realistic. So where do I belong in the world, I think, is something that he's asking himself.
I think that on the surface, he's sort of an unlikable character, but there are these moments where we empathize with him. I think particularly the scene where he's looking up at his father when he's standing by the pool. He's looking up at Bradley Cooper. He just has this look of desperation, and he does look so lost. Did you find that it was a challenge to get the audience to identify with him and empathize with him?
No, I don't really focus on that. I have to empathize with him, and I have to create him and live him. I like to create true characters, and you don't like everybody you meet, and if you don't like him, you don't. I did this film where there's a film called 4, where there's a lot of dislikable qualities to that character, and I really enjoyed that because he wasn't the victim. And so I like that, in the work, it's about making the audience feel something, not for me, not because they like me, just something,
A lot of films that you've done, 4 and Place Beyond the Pines, they've opened at major film festivals. Mm-hmm. What would you say that events like that mean to a young actor such as yourself?
Well, they're jarring. They're jarring. It's like all of a sudden you're in a different world, Toronto, I was lucky because I was working on a movie called Blue Potato at the time, and it was a very intense process, and I was up in northern Maine for like 3 months working. It was midway through, so I just saw it as like a weekend vacation. That's just how I thought about it. It's the kind of thing where you live in that world, and then you take a step back to reality.